On a cold morning in 1985, a child is born into a poor family in the small town of Madeira, Portugal. He was named Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a gardener, and his mother, Maria Dolores, made a living by cooking in others' homes. Amid the daily struggle to fill their stomachs, the mother tried several times to have an abortion because she did not want the child to be born into this poverty. But fate had something else in store. Ronaldo had to come into this world because he was not just a footballer, but an answer to his mother's stares and an heir to his father's unfulfilled dreams. When Ronaldo was 7 years old, he did not have shoes. In the dirt field, running barefoot, there were blisters on his knees and tears in his eyes. But in his heart, a fire. Due to being weak in studies at school, he often received taunts, but he did not respond. When everyone would go to school, he would take a football and go to the alley, telling himself, "One day everyone will know my name." Closest to Ronaldo's heart were his father. But poverty and stress had pushed his father into alcohol addiction. Little Ronaldo saw his father lying on the ground drunk many times, but each time he picked him up, cleaned him, gave him food, and laid him on the bed to sleep. When he was just 12 years old, he had to go to Lisbon alone because he got a chance at a football academy there. Separated from his parents, the lone child in an unfamiliar city daily, he used to cry. But as soon as he stepped onto the field, the tears would vanish and his legs would run like lightning. At the age of 15, doctors discovered that Ronaldo's heart beat irregularly. There is a dangerous condition that could have taken his life at any time. He might have had to quit football. The mother said, crying, "We cannot afford the treatment, son. You rest." But Ronaldo only said, "Mom, I promise, before I die, I will show the world that a poor woman's son can also write history." The surgery was done, it was successful, and from that day started Ronaldo's journey, which the world knows not just for trophies, but for his spirit. In 2005, when Ronaldo was only 20 years old, his father's liver failed. He went to see him for the last time in the hospital. That man, drowning in intoxication, who could never even smile upon seeing Ronaldo's jersey, that day, for the first time, he said, "Forgive me, son, you've become greater than me." Ronaldo only said, "I didn't want to become greater than you, just like you." His father's death broke him inside. Even today, when he receives a trophy, he just looks up and smiles as if saying, "Are you watching, Dad?" Ronaldo is now the owner of billions in wealth. But the most precious thing on the wall of his house is his mother's old picture and a bottle of his father's alcohol, which reminds him that it's not enough to just win. Remembering the roots is also important. The biggest trophy of his life is his children's smile. He himself drops them off at school, cooks for them, and makes birthday cards by hand every year. The child who once cried from hunger now sends food to thousands of hungry children every year. The one who once didn't have books to study, today, he builds schools for children. People ask, "What is Ronaldo's greatest goal?" He replies, "Not the one on the field, but the one I've achieved in my mother's eyes." When she said, "Now you are the son every mother is proud of." Cristiano Ronaldo's story is not of a player, but of a son who saw a dream in his mother's tired eyes and endured every injury, every pain, every insult only to keep one promise: "I will not stop because you did not stop me, mother."